I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, guys? Hold on. What the hell's going on here? Hold on, let me adjust my screen. We good? No, we're not good right there. Dang. But since Barry beat me to it, if y'all can hear me, can I get a oh yeah? Let's hear it, guys. Well, let's see it. Let's read it. Yeah, let me get a mic check. Mic check. Super, where you at? Where we at, guys? Where we at before we get the stream started? Oh yeah. All right, cool. Anyways, let me see. Where was I forgot what I was even gonna do. I started off with the whole yeah. Oh, battery maintenance, importance. Okay, y'all saw. Man, I'm gonna spoil this, but it's all right because y'all are live in here with me. So I think we got that ECM thing. Not the ECM, the that video I posted yesterday where I was like, man, I might have to switch up my career because I got this vehicle back 3 or 4 times already. Well, I'm gonna give y'all some backstory. When I first got it, I noticed they had only driven like 2,000 miles in the past 3 or 4 months. If y'all must know about these damn enhanced flooded batteries, these EFB batteries. They are very, I don't know if I should say sensitive, but they take a lot to charge back up. Okay. So the main purpose of the battery in your vehicle is to get the vehicle started and maintain memories and accessories while the engine is off. With that being said, the alternator, its purpose is to charge the battery back up after starting and get it back to 100% charge, which is 12.6 volts. Anytime these batteries go below a certain voltage, weird stuff starts happening now. Okay, these cars are so advanced, right, with technology. It requires a higher voltage to maintain programs, to maintain memories, to maintain just about everything in the vehicle. If that voltage drops below, I don't know, Barry, help me out. What is it, like 10.4, 9.6? So I remember back in the day it was like 9.6 volts, but I think it's a little higher. The battery must maintain a certain voltage now. Okay, so if you're not driving your car enough and you're not driving your car long enough, As what I mean by that, just going down to the corner store and back, or going down the street to the grocery store and back, and you're not driving a, let's say, a good amount of distance, right? 15-20 minute drives to be able to get that battery charged back up. These EFB batteries take a good amount of time to charge back up. They are real finicky. They are real, ah, I don't know if I'm using the right terminology, but it's not like a standard battery where you could drive it down the street and it's charged back up. No, these ones take some time. So when I saw that this vehicle had only driven 2,000 miles in the past few months, I was like, man, they're doing a bunch of short drives. Um, so initially I thought that's what was the issue was. So I cleared the codes and then I shipped it, right? Because they didn't come back. And I wasn't duplicating any starting concerns. Comes back again and same thing. They had to jump start it. And when they jump started it, check engine light was on. Well, it goes back to me saying that these vehicles need to maintain a certain voltage. Uh, because as soon as you turn that key on, now you're using amperage and your voltage comes down. Well, as soon as they hit the key, the voltage was down enough to where once stuff started powering up, certain modules started shutting down because they didn't have enough voltage to maintain operating voltage system. Yeah. So why we put an ECM in it, I'm not too sure. We put an ECM in it due to the codes. Still wasn't sure why they were getting why it was needing to be jump started. When it came back the third time, I was like, okay, you know what? Wait, hold on. Something's really going on. And then I remembered seeing something, hearing about something about radios, right? The radio program staying on, causing battery voltage drain. So I went ahead and proceeded with the TSB that was to reprogram the radio. It had the version, everything in that bulletin was happening to this vehicle. So I did that. And then I get it back again. This time it took 1 day for it to act up. I couldn't get it to act up after they brought it back. So I let it sit overnight. They ended up taking the car to go do something with it, right? Because it was a known part of the system on this vehicle was a known good system. So another tech was checking it out. He brought it back. I let it sit the rest of the day. And then at the end of the day, I tested the battery. It took almost an hour for this thing to finally fail. Finally fell. Now, I believe maybe part of this had to do with uh not driving it long enough, not driving it enough to where the battery was deep cycling. That could be one of the causes that caused the battery to prematurely fault. But if you know about these EFBs, they kind of suck. um so we ordered the battery and hopefully uh this vehicle gets resolved. But that goes into battery maintenance, maintaining your battery, driving it long enough, taking a look, pop your hood every now and then, take a look at your terminals, see if they got corrosion on them. If they do got corrosion, take the terminals apart or take them off, clean them up. AutoZone sells pads. Anytime you take your vehicle in for service and somebody recommends a battery service, um, buy it. It's a fairly inexpensive, very important service that you can get because it could prolong the life of your battery, keep from corroding. We do spray a sealer on it, so keep from leaking acid. Uh, um, we no longer fill the batteries up with water no more, so that some of them you can, but they don't recommend it. Uh, so yeah, that's part of maintaining your batteries. If you're technicians, you always want to, check your battery every now and then, right? Check to see if it's holding charge. Because you never want to get stranded out there with no jumper cables, no battery pack, and dead in the water. So yeah, like I said, hopefully I figured this vehicle out. Why? And every time this vehicle came in, I would test the battery. That's the first thing I would do. Run codes to verify that it's still the same codes that's been going on. Then I'll test the battery. Battery testers kind of suck, right? If you work at a dealer, we probably all use the same battery tester from TechMate. There's a small one, a handheld. Then we got the DCA 8000, which will check the battery voltage. If the battery voltage isn't correct, it'll bring it up, charge it up, and then it'll test it. I don't like that because now it's testing the battery at at the proper battery voltage. Doesn't mean that that battery is holding that voltage, because that voltage could drain off within 20-30 minutes. Okay, if it tested at 12.6, of course it's going to have proper voltage, and the co-cranking amps will be back up there. So this tester would test the battery at correct voltage, even though after I let it sit, it would drain down to 12.2, 12.3, and it would pass this battery. So I kept having to roll it out. Even though I had suspicion, I kept having to roll it out because under warranty, I can't just replace something without proof. So now I have the proof, and hopefully this is the last time I see this vehicle for this issue. I told y'all in the video I would give y'all an update. This is an update, and I will be releasing a short tomorrow. So yeah, but with that being said, let's get into the comments. I already ranted 10 minutes on that. So oh, one other thing, guys. I started up memberships. I don't know if you could see it in the comment section. Join. It's up to y'all whether y'all want to join or not, but there will be certain perks as a member as usual. Of course, priority mentions in the comments and certain posts that y'all will see, early release videos, and then we'll see what we could do for member only lives, stuff like that, where we could talk a little bit more into certain things and have a smaller chat to where I can engage with y'all a little bit better. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the comments. Hey yo, bro, you won't believe my date. What happened, Super? You finally got somebody called you back? You got a job offer? What's going on, bro? Let's go. Trey Hernandez, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the live. Mike, what it do, Flood? What's going on, Mike? Ain't seen you in a minute, bro. How you doing? Oh, snap. Isaac. How's it going, Isaac? Can I get a oh yeah? What's going on, Barry? What's up, Super Fred? What's going on? Finally got notified going live. Damn, for real? I feel like YouTube's been shadow banning me, bro. Like my my videos and stuff. Yeah, they ain't been popping. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if y'all getting the notifications, y'all seeing the videos pop up. I don't know. But with almost 30,000 subs, I'm getting like less than 1,000 views on the shorts. It's weird, but whatever. I enjoy doing this, so I'll keep doing it, right? What's going on, Fred? What's up, Utah? What's going on, Utah Trucker? How you doing? If your battery is covered in grime, just know there is voltage drop across the grime and negative terminal. This will accelerate battery discharge. Very true, very true. And I have actually seen, and I've tested it. I think I've done a couple videos on it, but I think there was corrosion across the top, and I was doing a voltage drop across. And I was just, there was continuity, there was voltage being, there was voltage available on the top of the battery, and it should not. That's a plastic battery case. Also, dirt and dust. That's all, dirt and dust is conductive, and you can get a slight short across the terminals. So yes, Barry, thank you for pointing that out, bro. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, for sure. 26 people up in here. We got 9 likes. Come on, guys. What's going on, brother, and everybody else in the chat? What's going on, Lakes? How you doing, bro? Hey, it seems like that new guy's working out for you, huh? I like seeing him on the channel, actually. Yo, what? Yo, Fluffy. What's going on, TBSS? How you doing, bro? Oh, yeah? Damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mic check, loud and clear. Appreciate you, Supra. Mic check. Thank you, Lakes. What up, Lakes? Yo, Big Flood. What's going on, Dom? Ain't seen you in a couple streams either. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Uh, what's been up for y'all that haven't been in the chat? What y'all been up to? How y'all been? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Bill. Oh yeah, got Bill saying it. Hello, Bill. Hello, Fred. Brother, thoughts on AGM batteries? Mike Camaro uses one when it drops even a bit lower. The whole guard, exactly. That's one of those things where, like I said, if it drops below a certain voltage, I mean, you might have no choice but take it into the dealer. How to avoid that? Drive the vehicle at least once a day for a good, like I said, 15, 20, 30 minutes. I don't know specifics. Just you have to drive these vehicles and give the batteries time to come back up. These batteries, I feel like batteries nowadays, okay, don't get me wrong, the manufacturer has nothing to do with batteries. Okay, the manufacturer does not make the batteries, as far as Nissan, Toyota, Honda, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, um, stuff like that. They don't have nothing to do with the batteries. The batteries are just sourced out. Um, so with that being said, I feel like battery manufacturers are getting worse. The batteries ain't lasting anymore. I know here in Texas, man, it's lucky if you get 2 years out of my battery. I have a what's in the Equinox? An EFB battery as well. I drive 60, 70 miles a day. So I should be right. I should be properly maintaining my voltage, right? And it's charging my battery up, giving it time to charge up. My batteries are only lasting a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I don't understand it. It's weird. Maybe I'm just driving it too much. But being in Texas, there is a lot of heat. Heat kills batteries as well. So maybe manufacturers, with the cheapness in batteries that we're getting, maybe we need to start incorporating battery coolers into vehicles. Dodge has batteries relocated to under the floorboard in the cab. Chrysler has their batteries in the trunk. You know, maybe that's part of it. Maybe we need to start cooling these batteries a little bit better. I know when it comes to EVs, um, they're actually using the air conditioner to cool the battery, so it goes through like a chiller. Okay, so you got cold refrigerant going through a cooler, which looks like a CVT transmission cooler block, and then you got coolant going through that block and cooling down and going through that battery and cooling it. Pretty sophisticated stuff. So maybe that's something we need to incorporate into wherever we have the 12-volt batteries. What's up, Fluffy? What's going on, DLC? How you doing? Hey, Lakes, Bill. So the Volkswagen tranny I put in from LKQ is bad, needs to be replaced. Nice. The only thing that sucks about LKQ, uh, sometimes they go a little too far into needing proof that stuff is bad, that stuff has failed. I forgot to do a short on one. I'll try to do it tomorrow. But yeah, and then they don't like to pay the full labor time or labor cost. They only pay out what, $50 per labor hour. So that's basically just to get the technician paid. The dealership or the shop makes no money off of it. So again, going for used parts, if you're a shop trying to make money, is that smart? You know, because if a used part fails and now your technician is caught up on something, not doing, not bringing in revenue, right? But only making enough money to pay that technician when it comes from LKQ, because yeah, I don't know. LKQ, they have some good stuff. Their warranty is pretty decent. But when it comes to labor cost, yeah, they cheap out in that aspect. Let me see. Had bad gear two ratio and torque converter clutch stuck off. Pretty much same faults as before. Damn, that's crazy. See, that's why I hate even putting used CVT transmission into these vehicles, because they don't they don't they don't if a CVT faults out before 60K, what makes you think I want to put or before 100K, what makes you think I want to put a 90,000 mile transmission in it? I don't see that as logical. If you're gonna have me put a transmission in a vehicle that's been used, get me one that's like less than 30K. That way the customer has a couple years with it. Hi DLC. What's happening, everybody? What's going on, Benjamin Holmes? How you doing, bro? LKQ is growing too fast to keep good used parts. Oh, yeah. I could see that too. Especially with last year, right? Last year when everybody was basically forced to fix their cars. And I feel like that's why we're seeing such a weird business flow right now. Because it's not only here. I'm starting to notice it's nationwide. It's the industry. The industry slowing down a little bit. Uh, there's more new cars readily available. Um, the cost of used cars is still up there, but people are somehow still able to buy them, and so they're not wanting to repair their broken cars as much anymore. So, like I said, last year I feel like it was a good year because you couldn't get a new car. Used cars were through the roof, and you had no choice but to fix your car. Some of the newer little Ford cars, you get a real low battery and it just feels like the transmission is going out. Really? See, it causes some weird stuff. Battery voltage causes some weird, funky stuff. Average yearly mileage for a car is around 12K, 15K miles a year. That average around 30 to 40 miles per day driven. If driven less than that, your battery life expectancy shortens. Very true. Although I don't know, because here in this city where I'm at, normally if you're doing highway driving and stuff, your commutes, we normally see 20,000 a year. Yeah. Dame Fluffy, you had a hell of a week. Yeah, no, wait, no, yeah, no, because this has been going on since early February. So this vehicle had been coming back every couple weeks, and now like they picked it up on Friday, and then it happened Saturday, but it was already too late for them to bring it in, so they brought it in yesterday. And we do electronic dispatching, so when I located to that, I was like, "Oh no, this car's back! What the hell?" And it only lasted a day before it faulted on them, which it never wants to fault on me. So, uh, I guess the car's scared of me. I don't know. I just applied to being a bus tech 3 days ago. Today. I guess I do more than average because I do about 24K per year. There was one year I did like 30,000 miles. Actually, 2 years in a row I did about that 60K in 2 years. I was like, damn, how's my car even lasting? M Leisure, good evening, guys. How's it going, Mike? Oh, should I have said your name? Yes. Glad you got your hat, bro. Very, very glad you got your hat. So now there's 3 fluffy mechanic hats floating out there. So you're trying to move into transit. Good evening. Maybe I'm just really trying to get out this dealer. It looks like it, man, because you about applied to the whole city. The DCA 8000 seems pretty decent at pinpointing issues with our batteries. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It takes forever. I hate it. I hate it. But the 5000, man, that thing, when they first came out with it, man, it was quick, right? It was quick. It'd give you a failed battery if the battery was bad or whatnot. But now it just seems like every single time we test a battery with it, it tells us, oh, use the DCA 8000. What's the point? Like, look, check. I hate checking recharges. Those are stupid. I need good battery or failed. Give me one. That way I don't have to spend my time again. Because we're not getting paid to test a battery if it's a multi-point. So just give me a quick answer, right? Use the voltage that it is right there. Use the co-cranking amps that it's giving you, and give me good or bad. That's all I need. You know. Uh, but yes, even though it takes forever, it is a good battery charger tester. But that thing was telling me the battery was good too, so I don't know. Hello FMFAM, what's going on, Sergio? I would tell you that transit moves at a way slower pace than the dealership life, so you get to chill. What's up, Sergio? What's up, Sergio? Hey, Lakes. That's one of the things I like that BMW has. Their battery module can tell if they drive short distances to help diagnose. Really? You have a battery module? Do we have a battery module? I don't think we do. But yeah, that'd be nice because it could pop up and tell the customer, "Hey, you need to drive X amount of distance, X amount of time to charge your battery back up." Or maybe this could work too, right? If they drive if they don't drive a lot, um, they can't turn off their car until the battery is charged up enough and the car shuts itself down. How would that work? I don't know. I'm over here thinking when I shouldn't be. Uh, hey Fred, long time no see. Yes, sir. It has been a minute. I sat around for at least 6 hours today waiting for parts authorization. Oh my god, I sat around all day. I was so bored today, guys. I had one inspection. I didn't inspect the vehicle. I had a warranty inspector come out for aftermarket extended warranty. He came out, looked at a vehicle, and the rest of the day I was doing this. What's going on with my YouTube? Comment back. Oh. Damn, this video's only gotten 100 views in 2 hours. Okay, whatever. And then I ended up helping. I don't know if y'all saw the strut compressor video where the spring, the freaking tool was hanging off. Yeah. I ended up telling him, like, look, dude, look, this is why I'm telling you, you need to buy this tool. So I demonstrated the tool that I have for the spring compressor. And I'm like, look, dude, like, this is so much safer. It's so much safer. It's easier. And I actually did that lower control arm for him just to show him. Look, it still makes me nervous though because, yeah. Can a car with AGM from factory be switched to a non-AGM? Anyone? I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. And those AGM and EFB batteries, they are expensive, very expensive, and for junk. If I can get a decent check and not have to worry about that, wait, what? If I can get a decent check and not have worries that I do now, I think it'll be okay. Sergio, I know I've been busy with work and son's extracurricular activities got me running ragged too. What's he involved with right now, Fred? I've been really screwed over from intermittent battery draws. I'm telling you, man. And y'all saw, I have never ever seen a current draw of 4 milliamps. I've always seen them 25, 30 milliamps. And I was getting comments talking about check your fuse, this, that, and the other. But everything was good. And I was like, I know my fuse was good. But when I got back to the dealer today, I checked it. Boom, good. My fuse is good. I'm actually very cautious when it comes to my ammeter. That fuse has been in my ammeter or my DVOM for since 2011. When I got that meter from the college. And I've been always just been very cautious when I'm doing a parasitic draw to let the battery let the vehicle go to sleep long enough to where I'm not going to be drawing over 10 amps when I disconnect the the negative terminal. And I was seeing, you know, Turner told me go look at Scanner Danner's video on parasitic draw, I have to disagree with the way Scanner Danner did it, because he's over here disconnecting the battery, losing all connection. Okay, if there's a relay being stuck on and he disconnected that battery and lost voltage, that relay now turned off, you're not going to find your draw, right? Not only that, when you hook your meter up in series between the negative terminal and the negative post, you create voltage. You start waking up modules that can blow your meter. How we do it, how I was taught, always hook up your lead, right, to the negative cable, loosen up your terminal, keep contact as you're pulling the terminal up, get a clamp and get right on the terminal. Still having the post and that looked wrong. Having the post and the anyways, making sure there's contact still, right? And don't break that contact unless you have both leads hooked up. Therefore, it's like the battery never got disconnected, and you don't have a voltage spike, amperage spike, or nothing. And make sure everybody stays the hell away from the vehicle. So yeah, intermittent battery draws, yeah, those can be a pain to chase. I have the same issue on my Toyota with battery draws. I believe you can, but some functions may not work as intended. Trey. Oh, I mean, what's the difference though? True Grower, what's up, Fluff? I passed my ASC A6. That's what's up, bro. I don't remember what ASC that is. Suspension. I don't know, but that's what's up, bro. Refresh my memory what that is. Is the customer gonna have to buy the PCM? No. It's fully under warranty. We're not charging the customer anything. Thanks, Mickey. This Camaro has been a pain in the what goes faults due to crappy battery systems. Oh yeah. Wait, is that the Camaro you got? What the is that? What kind of vehicle? That is a Camaro, right? That looks like a clean ass Camaro. That is the good thing about transit. You will know what your check will be every time. If it's busy or slow, if you work overtime, it's a bonus. Man, that does sound good, but I can't leave the automotive field. Electrical systems issues must only be tested with a healthy battery. Very, very true. Very true. Very true. And that's why if I'm not gonna rely on the battery, I at least want it hooked up to a good source, a good battery source. And it, for example, a charger that's putting out enough amperage to keep the battery up around 13 volts while I'm testing circuits and stuff. Oh yeah, what's going on, Chrysler Tech? What's going on? Anyone here have experience with working at an independent shop and a dealership? Dealership here. Supra's at a dealership. Barry's at a dealership. Chrysler Tech's at a dealership. Fred's at a transit. Benjamin's at a dealership. There's we got people that are in independence in here also. Transit usually pays by the hour and you're guaranteed 40 hours a week. I hit 100 subs in my video of broken. Dang. That's what's up, Supra. Doing better than me, bro. I am currently in the Army working aviation. Is there better job opportunities for vehicle mechanics versus aviation? If you're in aviation, I would stay aviation, bro. For real. I wouldn't even if you go like when you go civilian, doing civilian work, aviation, I would try to stay with it. Automotive is too much of this. How's business been? Have you been getting your out? I did the past couple weeks. This week's looking real bad. Customer will not be responsible for the new ECM. Hell no. Aviation repair is where the money is at. Yes, they work a lot of hours and they make good pay. Although the responsibilities is a little just a little bit higher. Price goes up on the batteries and the quality goes down as everything else. I work for both indie and dealer. Some independents can underpay you because they are fighting other places for business, so I'd be careful. But also, not all dealers are good places. Fluffy, I've already driven over 8K on the SR. and we'll be ready for the second oil change. How long you had it, Fred? I don't even remember. Since September, October, something like that, right? I know you got it when they first came out. For the VW, it's internal job. So, oh, but who's paying for the engine? I'm assuming sales paid for the engine, or the dealership paid for the engine first. But now who's paying for that? What dealership brand would you say has the easiest cars to work on? Easiest, easiest. I'm going to say anything that is. Hope y'all agree with me. Um, import, import. Basically, you know what? I'm not gonna say import. Japanese cars, Mazda, Honda, Nissan, Toyota, Mitsubishi, yeah, stuff like that. The oldest, the old head that diagnosed it quoted 19 hours, so I booked my 19, and my shop will have to pay me a second time. The shop is gonna cover it, not LKQ. Honda and Toyota, I hear, but some guy named Fluffy Mechanic will argue Nissan too. Yeah, Nissan's on par with Honda and Toyota as far as ease of working on. They're not very difficult. Mazda pretty easy too. Honda is one of the busiest dealerships. So many cars come in, catch a break. Oh, come in, can't catch a break. I could just imagine how bad Toyota is. I heard Toyota's a lot of maintenance though. Hell yeah! Last year they were even stealing broke down cars off the side of the freeway. Oh, fucking. Oops, didn't mean to cuss. Fred experienced that when he first got his car. Honda, Toyota, and Nissan are all very similar. Very true. Very true. I had a car that would fail every third test drive. What the hell? What was wrong with it? Where I'm at, they making all bus mechanics and myself get a Class A CDL because we just got 3 heavy duty tow trucks. Oh, so are you gonna start doing road calls, going out and towing? What's going on, Frank? I remember Jay Leno getting asked about how he keeps his car batteries from dying while not being driven. Can't remember what he said. I can only imagine. Well, the smart thing to do if you're gonna do that, buy a maintainer, a battery maintainer, and just keep that thing plugged in. I think it. What does it push like? An amp or 2 amps, something like that. Just maintains the battery voltage. That's all. Fluffy, what's the deal with Nissan's throwing PO101 maps testing good, ladies? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is do everything you know to do. I mean, I don't know what you mainly work on, but it also depends on the vehicle as well. Some vehicles require program only. Some vehicles require program throttle clean PCV valve. Some vehicles require throttle body. It just depends on the vehicle. Thank you, Frank. PO101 might be because dirt is bypassing the air filter and is fouling out the sensor. Ooh, y'all saw that one where that filter was black. Oh my god, it was clogged. I love your hat, local. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I gotta show that off. uh, oh, I thought you were calling me crazy. Oh, I always clean them, Barry. I don't know if I would clean them though, because you could actually have an issue with the mass airflow. So if you clean it and then it comes back with a PO101 still, it's a comeback. It doesn't look very good. So if I suspect a mass airflow, I'm not gonna clean it. I'm just gonna replace it. You get some of these vehicles where the vehicles come in because a customer looked at the air filter themselves and they put it backwards. They suck debris in. Yeah, forget all that. I'm replacing that thing. Not even gonna mess with it. It has to be a module that only turns on after the car is asleep. For what? What exactly are we talking about? I know parasitic draw, but what part was I? What were we talking about when you said that? Sometimes it's an input to a module too. True, true. Hell, I seen one where the AC compressor clutch was staying on. We never figured out why, but if we depinned it from the IPDM, if we depinned the clutch wire, it would shut off. So we feel like it was in the IPDM, but this vehicle had a dealer clause, so it had to go back to the selling dealer in order for them to fix it. So we never really got to see what the actual issue or um fix was. When I was checking draw and following all data for GM, when I was at GM, it said to disconnect the battery and join in series. Really? Really? That see, and you went to Lincoln Tech too. So I mean, what did they tell you at Lincoln Tech? Because this is something I've learned at Lincoln Tech, and also through the manufacturer. They well, my the guys that were teaching the electrical classes for the manufacturer for Nissan were my Lincoln Tech instructors, ironically. So of course I got taught the same, and I wasn't taught differently by different people. So yeah, I've always been told just keep contact until you have both leads connected, then you can break the contact because it's not gonna create voltage spikes and drops or uh amperage spikes or anything like that. So yeah, when I started seeing that on here, I was like, whoa, whoa. And I showed some of the guys, I'm like, look at the way they're doing this. They're like, bro, that's no, whoa, what? It's a good way to blow your meter. I coach my son's soccer team. We practice Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then he does jujitsu on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'm, damn, Fred. I guess that's one way to stay busy. Jeez. Use a battery cutoff switch when checking for a draw. But Leisure, at the same time, if you do that, you're still cutting off power, like you're cutting off complete power to the vehicle. So in that case, if whatever's staying on and you cut the power, let's say it's a relay, right? You cut power, that relay just completely de-energizes. It just completely shuts down. And maybe that stuck contact actually will move because the loss of power. That's my way of thinking about it also. Because yeah, so like if you completely just disconnect the battery altogether, whatever's on is gonna shut down all the way. And then when you do your draw test, the issue may not be there no more until you key cycle it. I think it's a ZLE Camaro and Trace pick. Whatever it is, it's freaking nice. Slick Rick, what it be like, my brother Fluffy? What's going on, Slick Rick? How you doing, bro? Doing good over here. I'm hoping this is my last check at this dealer. I start somewhere new, I need a fat check soon. My tools are all over the place, and I'm getting more and more tools. Well, slow down on the tools, Supra. um, yeah, hopefully you land something soon, bro. Right now, I am also fighting my job on pay. This is due to them hiring 2 new trainers and starting them well over with. Wow. Okay, I don't agree with that. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but I don't agree with the pay system. It just seems like we're being treated unfairly for going through the ladder, right? You know, working our way up the ladder. And then people who just come in, they get to start well. Nothing like the simplicity of the LS engines make it easy to work on. Make it easy to work on for an average guy compared to an over-engineered European. Oh my god, engineer. All right. European engine. I feel like I would much rather work on a a blue oval. It starts with an F or right. I'd rather work on one of those than a Volkswagen, Mercedes, BMW, stuff like that. uh, but we got some green down here. All right, we got a donation. Tools. They are all a conspiracy. What conspiracy? Thank you for the donation, Turner. Um, Oh, I did watch your video. I didn't finish it, but I did watch it. I don't know if I commented. Yes, I did comment. I did comment. I did watch it all. Yes. Uh, uh yeah. I stand by my comment. If y'all haven't checked out Sayer Mobile Diesel, go check him out, guys. Uh he's a funny guy. Y'all see him up in the panel every now and then on Fridays, goes by Turner. Um this past time it was If I Only Had a Brain. Yeah. Funny dude. Let's get Yeah, thank you for the donation, Turner. Very much appreciated. Where were we? I got my SR late October last year, and yes, I will have a ride along with tow trucks once we get the license to teach the guys how to use the truck. Wow. I mean that I if I were you, I wouldn't mind that. Doing recoveries or you know, yeah, recoveries, right? I feel like that could be fun, because now you get out of the shop. Being in the shop all day can be boring. It can be repetitive. Sometimes recoveries they give us a challenge. A little bit of a challenge. I don't mind it, unless it has to do with battery testers keep passing batteries and yeah, I hate it. Ouch, Fred. I had something similar. We had a guy come in at Mini, had no experience, and I was holding his hand when it came to him learning Mini, but he was making more than. Oh hell no! I would have been like, bro, you on your own, dog. Sorry, but we have a shop foreman for a reason. Go see him. What's going on, Uncle Mark? How you doing? Hello, Fluffy. Bulk hellos to the room. Is this where Turner came in? Oh yeah. How's it going, Turner? I actually got to your donation before I got to your comments. Hello, Sarah. I was at UTI, Fluff. Did I say Lincoln Tech? Yeah, UTI. So I mean, is that how they taught you all over there? Hmm. Super. This is not a few grand more a year. It's ridiculous how much more they're getting paid over several. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, if it's a good chunk of change, yeah, there's definitely something wrong. Uh, how often do you get factory training? Before I became a master, I was getting it. Oh man, 4 or 5 times a year. Now, if there's a new class that opens up that is heavily recommended for masters, um, like updates, uh, I go about once a year. Once a year is where I'm looking at right now. So I just got done going to the new EV class, and I think that's about it. Unless they add what we call F1 update, which is new technology throughout the company, throughout the product line, then I usually go to that also. But I haven't been to one of those in a couple years. So yeah, we'll see. We'll say once a year. It's not very much anymore. I don't get vacations like that anymore. Yes, going to training can be a mini vacation away from the dealer, but still get paid. Urinary tracking. Nah. UTI. Yes, UTI. Universal Not So Technical Institute. Sup Turner. Oh shit. Fluffy, did you watch a video I shared on Parasite? No, I didn't. You what? No, I didn't. Where did you share that? I saw where you were talking about Scanner Danner, and I was telling these guys about that. But he completely disconnected the battery. My issue with completely disconnecting the battery and then hooking up your leads is whatever was powered up and maybe drawing current. Once you disconnect the battery fully, you lose all power. So whatever was causing the drain is no longer causing the drain. And then also, if something is not fully asleep, or I'm sorry, when you go to hook up your meter in series, right? Boom. You touch one, touch the other, poof, it sparks, right? Now we just had an amperage spike. And it might blow my fuse. I don't know. I was always taught, Turner, to connect one lead to the cable, loosen up your terminal, slide it up, still making contact, and then put your clip on the terminal, right? And then once you got both clips, both leads on to where you need to, then you can break the connection between the battery cable and the terminal, and you have it in series. So you never lose any voltage. You never get a voltage spike or an amperage spike, and you just wait. You wait. Hopefully, you're already below an amp at that time by the time you let it fully try to go to sleep. Some of these cars are taking an hour or so to fully shut down, for everything to shut down, all its little checks that it has to do for the BCM, TCM, headlight module, the steering wheel module, the ABS module, the right turn signal module, the blinker fluid module, the exhaust fluid module, the exhaust bearing module, all these little modules, like freaking 40 modules. Yeah. But no, I'd like to see it though, because like I said, I like to see how other people do stuff. And then like, whoa, oh, I do that. Or wait, hold on, wait, I got a question now. Hold up. Can't resist a good sell when it comes to tools. Okay, I'll give you that pass. Turner, did you get that broken snap-on brush out of the what? 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 When did this happen? When did this happen? Use a knife blade to cut off switch. Attach meter leads while switch is closed. Open switch and meter is in series. But are you breaking voltage altogether? That's my concern. Is completely just disconnecting and losing all voltage. That's where I have my concerns with battery cutoffs and stuff like that. You might as well disconnect the battery all the way, and then you might get a false reading because now, like I said, everything done shut down. You took everything out, all the capacitors lost all its voltage and stuff like that. No lakes, I did not. Yeah, I had a paying job to do today. A paying job. So all these other things are just for fun. Uh oops. Good luck, brother. Is the tire companies pouring out nose? Story true. Wait, what? Oh man, that's news to me. What are you talking about? Tentacle Central? What are you talking about, bro? I better not catch no nails in my tires, man. Cause he had to work on diesel BMW X5 coupe. Uh, why? I would have been like, bro, my patch says Nissan. I ain't touching no BMW, man. Broke Mexican. Never mind. uh, don't worry, legs. I've had worse. Whoa, whoa, Turner. I'm always out and about going to our different shops and other places that I need to get tools. And okay, so I mean, you get that privilege, huh? uh, I don't like. Why? Why? What happened? It's hard to get, and I think you said that in a jokeful manner, so I'll let it slide. It's hard to get new guys hired right now. Probably why they had to up the pay for new hires. Basically, just yeah, nobody after the big C19 hit, man. Nobody wants to work anymore. That's why our boxes have wheels. Ooh, ooh. But you may land somewhere where where it's worse. That's what I'm afraid of. Pretty soon when the weather gets better, I will be walking around deep. What the hell is that? That's somewhere down over there. Well, I don't know what that is. I shared a link on the scanner down in comments. Oh, okay. You know what? Well, that's probably why, because I would need to go to my comments and look at the. No. See, if you're trying to send me links, you might have to send it to my email because this thing YouTube don't like people posting links that if you're not the owner of the channel. It's weird. But yeah, Turner, send me the link, bro, to my email. You don't lose all power. It looks like it though, because he completely disconnected the battery. If you disconnect the negative terminal, what else is what? You know, where's the battery? Unless you have a, I could see, okay, hooking up a jump box with a memory saver, maybe, but that's only, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to see this video. Uh, yes, that's the way, Fluffy. The second link I shared shows you the way you just described. Okay, okay, okay. See, and you said I did it wrong. I was like, wait, hold on. But that's how I did it. And in the video, I just showed where I'm hooked up, and then the negative cable was just hanging off to the side. And then I had it on the terminal. But like I said, I have never seen an amperage draw that low. I've always seen it like 25 to 35, maybe 40 milliamps. So it was real weird. I was like, man, I even told my boss, this thing is like a dream. Like it's drawing no amperage at all. Like this battery should last like a year without moving. It should last like a year with it only drawing 3 to 4 milliamps. You never hear of that. I do that method on draw test too. Let me see. Right now we're training to hire crazy amount of mechanics at our. What are y'all hiring at, Fred? How I learned from BMW with the car. We put the car fully to sleep with the doors open and manually closing the latches, and use oscilloscope to monitor. Yeah, y'all have a battery current sensor, right? Or oh no, y'all have a battery. Yeah, I forgot. You said y'all have a battery monitor module, something like that. Some weird BMW theme. Amp clamps drip. No, not an amp clamp. I'm not using an amp clamp. I'm using alligator clamps. Clamp onto the terminal of the battery terminal. I'm clamping to the battery terminal, and then the other clamp I am clamping to the actual battery post before I fully break the connection between the clamp or the terminal and the post of the battery. Like, because I never want to lose any voltage in the system. Hi Lakes, hope you're well and busy. He looks busy, man. Lake's been posting like 2 to 3 videos a day. I'm not even talking shorts. I'm talking full length videos. If you don't mind moving the starting payout. What? Holy cow. Wow. That's amazing, Fred. Doing well, but it's definitely slowing down around the shop. And it's weird because we should be picking up. Business should definitely be picking up. I am joking about the Ed Tech the guy. Oh, Ed, the tech guy. They just compared me to Beetlejuice. Oh man, that's messed up. You always said you wanted to come to Texas. And now's his chance. Damn, I got email for an Audi tech position in San Antonio. Audi? I thought you said yeah. I will send the link to email 100%. All right, I'll be waiting for that. At the 4-year mark, you top off almost 35, and that's per hour. Damn, that's not a bad gig. So everybody, if you're in the DFW area, contact Fred. If you want to get paid, let me see, 30 times 40 is 120, 120, or I'm sorry, 1200 times 52 is that number. So yeah, if you want to make that number a year, hit up Fred. He might be able to get you in. The thing you did wrong was you turned the multi. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Okay. But I'm not losing connection because there's a direct connection between the common ground on the multimeter and the terminal, right? So I was just switching modes. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But even after turning it, doing that, I was just doing that to get the meter to fire back up because it would turn off. Sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, but even if I would walk away for 5 minutes and come back, it was still reading 3 to 4 milliamps. So, like I said, it's crazy. Um, well, damn, Fred, it's a lot to move right now, especially yes, yes. Man, I have a chemical burn on my what for real? How'd that happen? My meter can be turned on and off and not voltage spike. Mine don't voltage spike either. It does not wake up the car. Um, yeah. Are you talking? Are you referring to the meter? Right? Yeah, mine doesn't wake up the car either, unless I accidentally. Now there have been times, guys, where that method that I'm talking about, while trying to slip the terminal up enough to get a probe clamp under there, right? There have been times where I accidentally pull it just a little bit too hard and I break connection. I know I break connection because I see a spark. Oh, that scares the hell out of me because I'm already trying to hook up my meter. And, oh, yeah. I don't know about y'all's meters, but mine, uh, it will give off a buzz as you pop. I guess that's the fuse popping and, and then you're like, oh no, and then you check it, you do a continuity test between the two with another meter, and you're like, damn, I blew my fuse. But I haven't had that happen yet. Once you turn the multimeter off, the connection is lost and the current is interrupted. Like I said, not true, not true. That flute, no, it's just it's all it's ran together, and then of course it has a Fred, not Fred in here, but a um of course, it has two monitors, right? It has monitors in it. But that it's always hooked up as long as those two leads are in the correct spot. You won't break voltage. You won't break connection because it's just constantly ran together. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody be in volts, right? They go to check voltage, right? You go to check voltage, but they forget that they're hooked up in the amps, right? In the amp ports. And they pop their meter. I know what you mean. A few years ago, I got offer from being in San Antonio to go work over there, making starting salary at $90K a year, but I couldn't do it. Why not? Why not, Fred? Seems backward, but when I am posting more videos, we're usually a little slow, so I have time. It makes sense. It makes sense. I thought you were busy. I thought you just have that much content that you're making. Um, I just picked up gear inch, quarter inch, mid length sock is definitely worth it. How much do you pick it up for? Can auto shut off on meters, multimeters be disabled? I have no idea. That's a good question. Can somebody answer that? I have a Fluke 115. So, I mean, it's like a basic. I've seen more sophisticated meters from Fluke that make mine look a little basic or beginner type, but I have lasted 11 years with that meter. Going on 12 years because I got it in 2011. 90K, man, that's a nice gig. Yeah, it is. Hell yeah, but them taxes, man. At 90K, whoo. The trick to using an amp clamp is to place it near the cable, zero it out, and then clamp on the cable. Don't zero it when you're not near the cable. Yeah, and those amp clamps, you have to actually, there's an arrow that says positive. It points the arrow, so that means that you got to point that arrow towards the positive direction. Um, Barry, did y'all get that? Do y'all have that amp clamp? Um, because I know on the Frontiers for brake switch code that you have to use that amp clamp to find a brake switch wire or something like that. Um, I don't know if I don't know. Does that amp clamp even go down to milliamps? Because I have one, I thought it'd be nice for uh parasitic draw, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. It's just hard being uh it's also hard being my wife and 1-year-old son. If you have a scan tool that runs off 12 volts like mine does, you don't have to worry about keep memory alive or losing connection. Uh, why is that? Does it supply 12 volts? He says scan tool that runs off 12 volts. It has its own 12 volts and supplies the vehicle to it. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense. I know it was hard for me to turn the other job down, but my wife is a teacher and she couldn't leave her school. Oh, okay, you answered my question. They were made for doing drain tests with specialized scope modules. Really, I didn't know that, man. What difference does that make, Barry? I do parasitic draw tests with the power probe hook. It has a mid max scale, so I can literally leave it overnight and see. So does that stay on all night? Power probe hook. Power probe hook. Let me look this up, man. Because you know, I mess with the power probe stuff. Power probe hook. Wait, what? Dude, that thing's $180. It's $180. Power probe hook. How do you do that? How do you hook it up? See, what's the hook for? Test clamp, power connector, USB port, key button, auxiliary. I wonder how that works. Lakes, maybe you could do a video showing me this. Man, but that's a neat. I like that. I got too many power probes already though. Let's see, power probe hook, ammeter. No products, circuit testing, measuring tools, soldering, lightning, circuit tester. Yeah, I don't know. Lakes, can you email me that? The mid length or 45 on Amazon comes 4 to 15. Oh, that's for quarter inch. That's real small. Mick Master Car Tools is getting another 1,600 bucks from me for my 4.5-inch slugger broke today, and my 3, and that's gonna be $1,600. $1,600, Turner. See, that's why I can't do heavy duty. Hell no. It sucks that Power Pro Maestro does not have that feature. Oh wait, hold up. So you can actually wait. How does that work? I'm gonna have to look it up on how that works. Cause yeah, I didn't I didn't know Power Pro can actually. I thought it was another amp clamp. There's electromagnetic interference everywhere. Holding an amp clamp near the certain objects will cause it to read something. Oh, does make sense. Does make sense. I would love to win the giveaway I mentioned that has Snap-on box with it, so I can just sell it and get it. When are they supposed to do the drawing on that? The new Power Pro 4 and 5 will do it, if I recall. So is a Power Pro Maestro not as good as a Power Pro 4, and they have a Power Pro 5 out there? Hold on, let me look at this. Power Pro. Oh, they have a multimeter. I forgot about that. Where the hell? New product circuit testers. They have PP3, which I loved, and then I got the EZ, and that one messed up, and now I have the Maestro. I haven't even messed with the Maestro. I don't even know why the hell I bought it, just to waste freaking money, man. Dang. You see power feed, 30 milliamp, computer save, 1 milliamp floating tip, 150 volts, frequency injector mode, circuit breaker, 8 amp thermal. 8 amp. That's it. Operating temperature, storage. Yeah, don't say nothing about yeah. Fluffy is man. Salinas Landscaping and Construction. Thank you and welcome to the stream. Harbor Freight sells Power Probe. They do now, and that is amazing. So now with that being said, Harbor Freight just don't sell throwaways, right? Or what do we call them? Uh God, consumables. They sell Power Probe. Power Probe. I love my Power Probe. Like I said, I recommend Power Probe to anybody out there. What's up, Quick Wrench? How you doing, bro? In the amp port on the multimeter, it is basically just like using a straight wire, so you should not lose connection. Correct. It's always in series. Time to get a scope and you can test. Time to get. Oh no, Turner. I can't be wasting money on that. You can test drain using a scope. Also, and you only need two channels for it. I have a scope. How Turner, you're gonna have to start posting videos like this so that I can learn from you because you are actually very knowledgeable. And if you can teach me a little something to be a little quicker at something, man, I would appreciate it. uh, what up, Quick Ranch? Power Probe hook is old version of their newest and greatest, whatever you call it, Maestro or whatever. I have a hook. It's nice, but Lakes is saying that you can't do the old version of their newest and greatest, whatever you call it, Maestro or whatever. I have a hook. He said that you can't do that. It does. The Maestro doesn't have that feature. So does it have the feature? I don't know. How can you warranty those mountain wrenches if you needed to? Yes. I don't know. I don't know. If they're mountain, maybe, just maybe you can trick your Mac guy into warranting them. So he thinks that you bought them from him because he's not going to be able to tell the difference unless he actually looks it up. So I would say warranty like that, because I know through Amazon, somebody was telling me you can't warranty your mountain wrenches through Amazon. So I would trick the Mac guy, and hopefully Mac Tools is not watching this, but I think they are now doing K Tool. So if you warranty out your mountain wrench, you get a newer version of K Tool mountain wrench. And don't tell them I told you that. Maestro or whatever is their newest replaces the hook. I have the Maestro. I think I've used it once. Because when I sent out my Power Probe 3 EZ, I was scared to be without my Power Probe. So I was like, look, I'll let you send my Power Probe off, but you need to give me this Maestro at a deal. So he hooked it up. Because I was like, yeah, I don't want to be without my Power Probe. That whole time, I think it was gone for 2, maybe 3 months. I only used my Power Probe once, and that was for a project at home. Yeah. I have the Power Probe hook and the Maestro, but the Maestro does not have that feature to do the parasitic draw. Might have to look into that. Maybe there is, Lakes. Maybe there is a way. We just don't know. You know, that Maestro is a powerful machine. I will make a video of how to use an oscilloscope and also any power probe or clone with oscilloscope function. Even some multimeters that use Bluetooth scope scan can do the same. I'm very interested. Like I said, my amp probe does not have that issue. I guess Pico uses good shielding. Oh, you use Pico? You use a Pico scope? Yeah, must be nice. Harbor Freight Snap On. Yes. Harbor Snap Freight On. Snap on the Harbor Freight. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good assumption. That's a good. They need to change the name to that, right? What up, my boy Al Ramos? How you doing, bro? I see that my comment with the website for my job did not show up for you. No, it did not. Fred, if you want to relay that to Supra, then you can email it to me and I'll email it to him. Or what you can do is put the link, right? But in the dot, so it's HTTP or www. Put www space and then the website name space and then com, and then they can write that down and stuff. Because when you actually put URLs, it won't post in here. My gear wrench sockets came in a Snap-on shipping box. Dude, somebody else said that. Somebody else, I saw a video on somebody else's. Yeah. You probably will not find a Power Probe hook unless it's used. They have them on Amazon. They have them on Amazon. On Amazing. And they're going for like 180. That's what I saw it for, right? Oh, I'm lying. Okay. You're right. No wonder this one said top diag. So that's not the right one. Yeah, I'm mistakenly. They're calling it a top diag. Let me show you. Share screen. So this is what threw me off. Lakes said power circuit probe tester kit. They tricked me. They tricked me. Damn it. So yeah, you're probably right. A cheap 2204 Pico will work. How much does that run? I broke my Fluke 87 DVOM. Any recommendations? The leads got caught in a full drawer. Oh no. Man, try to source one. Try to source a Fluke. I don't know. The 87, that sounds like it was a little bit older than my 115. Hey Fluffy and everyone in the chat. How's it going, Raging? I know nothing. I just watch many YouTube videos at the same time. You're lying. You're lying. I know you're lying, Turner. My Mac guy will warranty mountain wrenches, but you probably get K tool replacement. Same thing. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. They got Easy Red, they got K tool, they got Mountain, they got Platinum, they got Matco, they got Cornwell. To Snap on sell? I don't know. But yeah, there's so many different names, and they're all the same thing. I remember there was a Matco guy that I was dealing with. He tried saying that the Matco mountain wrenches were worth the $100 markup because they were thicker. Yeah. The Power Probe 5 is the newest. If I remember, the one I ordered is the new one. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. Power Probe Cinco. Power Probe 3Z, Power Probe 3, Power Probe Professional, Power Probe. Yeah, I don't see the Power Probe 5, man. I might have to buy it. Just look up parasitic draw with Power Probe hook on YouTube. I will. Remind me, Lakes. Remind me. The hook is just actually a little hook on the tool that does nothing. To hang it, is that really what it's for? I mean, it looks similar to that top diag one, right? Let me see. I'm gonna put it in my search history because if not, then I will forget. So Power Probe. What was it? Parasitic draw. Power Probe hook. All right. I'll look that up when I get off. What cheap scope you use? I have a 2-channel Pico 2005, and I also have a Snap-on Vantage Ultra 2-channel. Also, can I do it with my Modus Ultra? I have a Modus Ultra from like 2013. TJ, hey, how's it going, TJ? Welcome to the chat. Power Probe hook is what I use for draw test. Can set breaker to 65 amps. Really? And button to latch mode and Power Plus, and it reads draw. Now you have your other meter free. Wow. Do little mountain wrenches ever break? I have only broke my 19 and my 10 mil. Not actually snap them, but the gearing mechanism. Because my 19, I use it on brakes mainly. And yeah, it'll skip every now and then on a stubborn uh caliper bracket bolt. Gotta go. Been up 17 hours. I need to be up at, oh my god. Uncle Mark, you have a good night, bro. Power Probe hook has been discontinued for many years. The Maestro should do it. I'm gonna look at that up too. That got me interested. Yeah, that's crazy. In my opinion, the hook is the best one of all. Never had the hook. Like I was satisfied with my PP3, and that worked for me for a very long time until it finally took a dump out of nowhere. The Maestro is a good one with Bluetooth scope, and I can't get that thing to Bluetooth. I have the app, but when I open up the app, all it does is like stay loading. Let me see. And that kind of upset me. Power probe. Yeah. So I was like, man, oh, pair device, I don't even have it. Yeah, it would like stay searching. I don't know. Oh, I can't even click it. Like, look at that. I can't even click. So that renders useless. And it says it's good for Android and iOS, Apple. Send you an email with the snapshot of my job description with pay for bus mechanic and automotive NRV mechanics. Okay. Well, I will send that over to BMW or I'm sorry, Supra. It's funny. A company owned by Stanley is selling Snap-on tools. Mac is Stanley, gear wrench, right? Wow. Icon also selling those mountain wrenches are Icon also. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was just trying to make the sell. I like when he didn't tell that to me. He told that to somebody else while I was on the truck, and I was like, sneaky little asshole. You sneaky. Icon also sells the mountain wrenches. Yeah, but the Icon ones are like 20 $30 cheaper. You have to go um to Harbor Freight to actually pick them up and hope that they got them. I don't know. If it's that, if I'm already paying almost $300, I might as well just, if the truck's there and I'm gonna make an impulsive buy, I'm gonna do it right then and there. Because if I have to go out and get it myself, I'm lazy about that. If I have to go out and get it or wait on it, then I'm not gonna get it. I'm the type that is impulsive. If I see a tool, I like it. Okay, you know what? Boom, I got it. With that being said, if I see a tool in the flyer, I'm like, "Ooh, do you have this?" And then they say nope. I'm like, okay, whatever. If you had it, I would have bought it. I like my Maestro, but it does not have the feature to do the parasitic draw. Lakes, we got to figure that out. We got to figure that out together, Lakes, together. Uh, ASE A6 is electrical. Ooh, man, I struggled on that one a little bit. The AC one too. The AC had some weird questions up in it. Maybe I do a video on it. The hook draw test. South Main Auto has a video using it. Man, I'm gonna have to check them out. Modus will work. Okay, well there we go. I don't even need to do the draw test with the Power Room. Yeah, I got the Modus Ultra. Just haven't updated it ever, so I'm limited to prior 2013. I don't think Snap-ons have internal amps. Just the old Vantage. I actually asked the Power Pro, and they confirmed it doesn't. Oh, is there something we could do to it though? The Maestro is the one I'm calling PP5 again. Oh, okay, Turner. Okay, okay. I got you. I got you. I got to learn your lingo. Sorry, guys. I'm getting like cotton mouth. I'm talking so much. Blessings. Good night to you. Hey, Jardy, thank you for joining in, bro. That is not the Power Pro. I know. I it said what did it say? Probe circuit test or probe circuit power tester, right? Power circuit probe testers, and that threw me off. The hook has its use. I don't use often, but do use it. Great for draws because it records minimax and live. Yeah. My bad, Lakes. My bad. My bad. You got me. Wow, that does suck. Maestro does not do it. Only the hook will. Oh, damn. See, they do that so you can purchase a new one and still have to use the old one. So you're just constantly trying to buy to get a tool that does it all, but it does it all except for one thing that the previous one did. But then the previous one doesn't do exactly what the new one did. They know what they do. All the Mac tools are owned by Stanley Tools. The trucks, the brand, the name, and the odd tools they do manufacture and their boxes. I don't like them though. I don't like their boxes. Some of their colors are nice, but I don't like their boxes. What's missing on it? I don't have a Maestro. He's saying that the parasitic draw test function is missing. Salamane has a really good video on the hook. You have a modus. Well, use that to another one. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, I was taught with the tools that I use or that I have that were supplied to me. If they would have showed me in school how to use the modus, then I would use the modus. But Turner, you might have to teach me. Teach me, bro. Teach me. The Maestro also does not have the injector test. I haven't even used that. And the EZ right does continuity. I didn't even know that until Chris JRS told me. Has anyone's guys? I'm real basic when it comes to my power probes. I just want power ground, right? And then if I need to supply power to a 5 volt reference, I can do that. I'm just kidding. If I need to supply 12 volts to a circuit to make it operate or ground, to make sure that the component has failed, rather than yeah, that's all I use my power probes for. I didn't I all that extra womble jumble stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should put myself out there a little more. Has anyone's dealer start carrying the grip edge RPT sockets? No, I don't think so. Not mine. I haven't used it a lot, but tried to do a parasitic draw test. Could not figure it out. On which one, Lakes? So I got the Power Probe. So I got on Power Probe YouTube channel and asked them if they could. Damn. Well, that sucks. I was looking forward to buying a new tool. No, I'm just kidding. The Modus ain't it for draw test. No, you don't think so? Noon Nunzo. Draw test is a draw test. You don't need updates to make. Oh no, I'm just saying. Like I was just saying the tool in general. Like I got it. I got it as a Christmas gift from my old man years ago when I first got into the business, not knowing that the damn updates were gonna be $100 or $1,000 a year. So when I heard that $1,000, oh, no, no, hell no. Talking Modus. Yeah, and you can use a 9 volt battery to supply power to power park brake. Really? Hey, I got an older Power Pro for free from another mechanic because the speaker went out, and I have. I got one of mine. I got my easy, so that's why I sent my easy out. Okay, I sent it out because the speaker wasn't working. You know how you get used to the tones, right? You don't even have to look at the screen. You just know by the tone if you got power, if you got ground. So I sent it out for that. I had barely bought it. I only had the easy for like a month or two, and the damn speaker went out. Every power probe with an extra ground cable can check continuity. Oh, wait, but how does a power probe 3 do it? Because you don't have no other functions, right? Yeah, you don't have no other functions on the power probe 3. Power probe 3. Meanwhile, some random artist has joined your stream and is excited about the draw test. Who's that? Tool rule. If the tool can kill me when it breaks, get snap on Matco. If it won't kill me when Harbor Freight, when it breaks, get Harbor Freight Husky, whatever. Brother Rudluck. That sounds good. But snap on just scares me because the word snap. I've experienced snap on tools breaking on a screwdriver. And that's what turned me off to snap on. Oh, my shop doesn't have a shop provided borescope. Really? Ours is, because we got to check CVTs with a borescope. The chains. Now, Modus is like my old versus no internal ammeter, but you can use amp clamp. Man, if I gotta buy another attachment, I ain't doing it. That was. Oh. Yep, that one went way over. See, am I at the end? I am at the end. Hell. Woo! We made it in an hour and a half. Oh my god, guys. All right, guys. Well, this was fun talking about power probes and electrical stuff, batteries, and actually we kept a conversation about the topic for the majority of the video, for the majority of the stream, actually. That is awesome. I appreciate that, guys. We drifted off of topic a little bit, but we came back in. We kept it just drilling into this subject. So now maybe leading into that Friday, we can talk about power probes versus Amazon power probes. I don't know. Yeah, guys, that'll be the end of the stream, as Turner said, and we will see y'all next Friday. Snap-on did it like power probe and removed features. Yeah, they did. The giveaway ends next month, so if I want to think whatever it is, or you can send them to me. I'd take them. The Maestro does have the injector test, and it also shows waveform and scope pattern. That is true. That hat brim is sucking me in again. Oh, you coming into the black hole, right? Sorry, Turner. One day, Turner, you'll have one, though. I promise. Night Fluffy. Later, bro. Later, Fred. Night Chat. Night World. Snap-on tool is made by Power Probe. Good night, Turner. All right, guys. We will see y'all Friday. Hopefully on time. And yeah. If you want to join the membership, again, guys, membership. There will be special perks, of course, and special lives for members. So with that being said, you might be wondering what, right? But good night, guys.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.